Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Today, we're going to be continuing on with our airport. And as I logged in, obviously, it by default is playing, which means we have these really annoying electric logos all over the place because this doesn't have any power or water. Well, water, we can easily just sort this out nice and quickly with to stop that from coming up. I mean, water is no problem. But the power situation is going to be a little annoying. Does anything else... I don't think anything else needs water in the middle there, does it? Not by the looks, anyway. That should be good. So if we do that, that should get rid of the water logos. As soon as it starts going through, there we go. Perfect. But now we have no power. And the power situation is going to be tricky because, I mean, these buildings I can easily get power to using power grids. And the same around the outside. I mean, yeah, we could sort of join up with power grids and stuff like that, or power lines. But apparently, these need power, which, yes, is realistic. They do need some... are they lights or are they reflectors? No, they must be lights. Reflectors, but either way they need lights, and to get power to them is going to be really hard because obviously we don't really want power lines through the middle of our runway. Now I know that you can get little power boxes that just like join up, that they're really small but they're just there to join up things. I know a lot of you guys have suggested those in the comments section. I keep forgetting about it, but I think that's something that we're going to have to look into. The only thing that I have sort of like it is a little bit of a power substation. It needs to be placed roadside, but I mean I could place a little power substation in the middle here, and that should join those two up together. But then we've got sort of this one out in the middle of nowhere, and it just goes so bad so quickly, so ugly so quickly. So I don't really want to touch that. I don't really want to do that. So we're going to ignore the power for today. I know it's going to get annoying having them sort of flash there, but there's nothing that I can really do about it. Let's have a look in public transportation, in planes, and let's see what we've got that we haven't got down that we want to put down. So we've got a plane stand. What does it mean by a plane stand? It must be placed roadside, and it has a little parking spot for a plane. Okay, we can use that to use this area, to fill up this area down here. That could be cool. It's the inside road, so it's not a public road, so it's not like they're going to be public cars being this close to planes. We can join them up, hopefully, to what the current taxiway is. I'll put 4 of those down, and I'll be able to split them up with some kind of big fence anyway if I wanted to, some kind of tall industrial fencing. I'll join those up in a moment when we get down to the taxiways. We've done the blast pads and stuff, we've done all this stuff. None of that I'm interested in. We've got the Pappy lights. What are they? Approach light systems. Watchtowers we have down. We have 2 watchtowers down from what I remember. Yeah, 1 here and 1 there. Perfect. We've got those down. We've got those down. These little things, little fuel modules, these need to be placed roadside as well. What do they look like? So they don't have any sort of taxiway going to them. I could put a taxiway going to them if we wanted to. I don't know if these... Are they fuel? Is that what it says? Modular Airport Fuel Depot. Okay. So I expect that this is fuel for planes. In all honesty, I've never actually thought about how a plane fills with fuel. I've got a plane going over right now. I've never actually thought about it too much. Why are those ones grey? Wow, that's so low. Such a crazy low plane. I might put some more of those in other places as well. I don't think I want 3 of them there. I think I like the grey one, the grey and the white ones there. It looks like they place down random colours. I didn't know that, but I think it's pretty cool. We'll put another one. I don't want it too close to the end of the runway there. That's the end of the runway there. And I could put a couple down. I could put one like that, one of those ones, and one of these beginning ones again. Over here, 2 of them. 1, 2. I want to try and get as many planes down here as possible, parked, just because I think they look pretty cool. So space already occupied. I can cheat you. Nope. If I can keep it, I should be able to keep it straight, right? Yeah, I think that just in general looks a little better having them straight going in there. This one to there. I can curve these. Okay. It looks really cool, but I think it's too curvy. I think instead I'm going to have a road that comes down this way, and then they can just go straight in. I sort of like the curves, but I think this is just in general gonna work better for us. Get that nicely in the middle, a little bit more. Perfect. I think that just, oops, no. I think that just generally makes a little bit more sense than having all of those curves going in. It looks a lot neater, doesn't it? Now, the grass space that we've got in between here that are making these rectangles, we fill up. We fill those up with concrete. In the middle, I want to keep it grass, but like I like that there. These can go a little bit further to about there. I don't want to go too close because that is a public road. But that works out actually really nicely. Now this is nowhere near all of the airport props that we've got. I'm gonna have to do some searching through because they're not filed like properly. The game hasn't filed them like exactly right. But what we can do is, or what I'll do off camera, is put the concrete down. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. See in these little spots here. I'm going to fill these in here. Now there is an easy way to do this using a painting tool. There is a mod that allows you to paint certain textures onto the ground. However, it's not the greatest mod in the world because whenever there's like I would say from my testing about a 50% chance that when you log out of the world, next time that you load up the game, all of the paint is gone and it's just grass again. And I had that a few times before I started this series, just testing things out and just having a look at some things. Without going into too much detail and spoiling things for myself, I didn't want to have that hassle. I didn't want to spend ages painting the ground and then have it ruined. And apparently, whenever there's a City Skylines update, it just breaks the game as well. So do some mods. You know, if we get an update for City Skylines, some of these mods might break and the world might be broken. It has happened, and you have to wait until the mod author updates the mod in order to work, unless you can track down what mod it is that's broken. Before you can play it again, which is a little annoying. And if the mod author isn't interested in updating the mod anymore, and you can't find what mod is broken, then you can't use the world anymore. So we're taking a little bit of a risk. But anyway, you guys see the gist. I'm not going to do this all by hand like single ones. I'm now going to grab this, and I'm going to just grab a selection, and then I can just place these down. It makes it a little bit quicker, like that, and then just select and fill these in. Okay, so I'm going to do this on wherever it needs to be done in this airport, and I should be back, and this is going to look amazingly different. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, so I'm just finishing off the concrete on the little landing lights here, and we've got this. So the concrete now is all solid around the side here, but this sort of what is it, industrial cargo part of it, and those taxiways, it's also solid out the front where, you know, a lot of the commercial planes are going to be. But I've left grass in the middle. I don't want it to be a giant concrete mass, because then you can't differentiate between the runways and the taxiways and stuff like that. I like being able to see these taxiways down the sides of the runways without having it all concrete. I like that. Plus airports have a lot of grass about. It's great. I like it. Perfect. Now, we want to think more about some details. Ooh, there isn't any concrete on these ones. I completely forgot about that. Okay, let's just put this down quickly. Apparently, you can't do the concrete on top of this area, but it's okay, I suppose, in a way. So we need to find our airport props. Now, I've got a lot of planes. Some planes are a lot bigger than other planes. Some planes are very, very small. Some planes look way too big. So we'll have to sort of decide on what assets we want to use, what props we want to use. And then there's things like, I know this isn't like the squarest corners, it's just not, it's not the perfect way to do it, I don't think. There is things like, what are they called, cargo carts and stuff like that. They're all in here as well. So let's search, trouble is they're under weird stuff. Plane stairs, okay. Airplane connection, doesn't do anything. plane stairs. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put down some stuff that we know that we're going to want to use. So there's some airplane stairs. Air. Okay, we've got some air planes now. Okay, so these are huge ones. These are like the biggest of the biggest. These look nearly, in a way, too big for the runway. I don't think in real life airplane wings go over the sides of the runways, do they? Not at least in my head. Like, I don't ever imagine them to do that. So we'll put these in here. We'll put one like that. What size is this one? It's about the same. It's about the same sort of shape, and there's some differences between them, but they all have the same sort of design. That's huge. Look at the size of that one. But anyway, it was. Oh, airport sign. I mean, you want this like down here, don't we? Because that's where it's leading to. What are these ones? So you don't know what they are sometimes. Airport 8, I don't know what. I don't want to even put down something like that. Okay, here we've got a load of planes. Jumbo jet, these have got 4 engines. These are even bigger planes. But I sort of like the idea of having the big planes in these big parking areas. It just works really nicely. Ah, there's more like it. So we can put these down. These are more... These seem to be scaled a little bit better to the runway, in a way. Those planes look extremely, extremely large, but we'll have them down anyway. I mean, it's always nice to have a sort of mix of them. That's very similar. It's very similar, very similar, very similar. I don't think I clicked that one. No. Oh, it's got like jets at the back. It's more of like a Concorde style one. We'll have that one there. I don't want another one. I don't want any more yellow ones. Airlines. It's got like a little bit of... Oh, got red and blue and stuff. Well, it's a small version of it. You know, we can put these in the hangars as well. Like that. Same one. See, there's a lot of planes. I must have been just a giant plane pack that I downloaded. Well, that's a cute... That's a tiny little one. It's like a little private jet. Some deck chairs. Apparently the air in deck chairs. Ah, green plane. Yeah, green plane we definitely want. We'll put that on this terminal. Like that. There's another green one. These we've already got down, haven't we? Plane stairs. Is these a different type of plane stairs, or are they the same? They look roughly the same. Ah, airport lights. We've got these down. These modern airport lights, but look, no airport lights. These come standard on. These look. They're about. Are they exactly? Yeah, they are exactly the same. I don't think they stay blue on the lights. I think the blue is just like the selected part. But we can put these down in little areas like this, and this makes this is going to hopefully make the airport look pretty cool at night. I'm hoping. So we get something like this. Keep them out of the way of where planes are going to be, hopefully. But that should help. We've already got them down this side, and we can put them on here as well. There, there. That one. And hello, get out of there. And there. What else have we got? Small hangars. We've got no runway. No, we don't need. No, it's way too big. Okay, so there's air. But then there's things like carts and all that. Now, I think the best way is not to search it. We're going to go into here. And we're going to go into... Is there anything in industrial that we're going to want? Yes, there is. Okay, so let's just start placing, like I said, some props down that we know that we're going to want. I am going to want a gate. And I like that fence. What's this one? I don't know what that is. Small sheds. No, I don't think so. We don't want diggers or anything. We don't want any pipes running through the airport. Nope. That's cool. I'm going to grab those stairs so I don't forget. Grab those. That. Just drag it over here. I like to put a collection of stuff that I can then easily copy from. You know, copy and paste if we need to. So this is residentially, apparently. Yeah, see, is it residential? Oh, parks. But then it's got like cargo crates in. Now these little cargo trays actually work quite well for this kind of stuff. As so would the barrels and wood that we had over here. like this. You know what I mean? Like little crates, especially if we can get like a lot of crates. But I know how we can do that. We'll get that later on down here. We want to get some trailers. This is very important. Empty trailers and full trailers. I'm going to get some empty trailers and I'm going to put them down so they're facing the right way. I do have KLM planes and all of the other ones as well, so we'll have to remember to put those down. So get a couple of those, and then we'll get some multicolored ones for here. Stick some of those down. Put these ones at a little bit more of an angle just to make things a little bit different. So there's the KLM ones. We'll get some DHL ones as well. I think I have DHL trailers, in fact. We don't need trains. Aha, here's one. Look, this is the jet bridge that connects up. Where's these things? Look, they connect up to the planes. So if we ever wanted to have more of them, I could add more of them on. Apparently they only face to the left, but I could put more of them on. Do I want to have them just as a prop? Are they on wheels? Is that how they work? They are on wheels, so we can just have them as props. I mean, why not? Airport sign we've already got. What are these? Jetliner version 2 prop. A portable toilet. And a porta cabin. Nope. Aha, here we go. Here's some KLM stuff. So definitely we want to have the KLM stuff around the KLM areas. So we have some little carts here. These get sort of followed behind. This is one of the funnest parts of City Skylines for me. Is this kind of thing. Exactly this kind of thing. We've already got a lot of those kind of stuff. KLM cargo trailers. So a little bit bigger than the trailers that we put down. But we'll stick some more of these down. I'll put them in like this. And sideways. We'll remember to get some lorries down in a minute as well. When we get to them. Put some over there. And we'll put some over here. What else we got? What are these ones? Pallet pile. Yeah. Okay, we can stick some of these down. Oh, and I should really be doing the DHL. Now, DHL is a little bit more, in my mind, a little bit more professional, maybe. T70 prop. Oh, I said digger. Yeah. Excavator. Train. Trailer container green. Nope. This is what we want, though. Reach stackers. These are called to pick up containers and drop them in other places. So we're going to get a couple of those down. Oh, yeah. Blue ones, obviously. Blue or white ones. I'm going to just put one there. Yeah, there's another blue one. We'll put another blue one over here. And then, is there yellow ones? There is yellow ones. We'll have yellow ones over at the DHL. Just makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Orange, yellow. There we go. Go around and delete all the ones that I don't want now. That was an orange one. I would like another blue one more blue one because this KLM is quite large. We'll get another one down like that. So they load the big containers onto the trailers, which is why I wanted the empty ones there. Traffic barrel. Yeah, this is cool actually. This is going to be for around these. Stop people sort of driving into them. Stupid idiots that can't drive. So we'll put these around lampposts. It's kind of a little detail that not many people think about too much, but make a huge difference when you look at a build afterwards. They don't need to be they don't need to be like perfectly in position either. They're cones. They move with the wind. People move them out the way. So as long as they're just around the lights, we should be good. We've got a lot of lights here. We don't have enough lights, but we do have a lot. I don't think there's really enough for like to light up the airport adequately, but it should be enough for now. Okay, what else we got? Barrier props. No, we don't need those. Another plane randomly in here. A static plane. That's way huge. Just bigger than these. It's not even as big as those. They seem overly sized. A container straddler. No, I don't think so. Here's some DHL trailers. Perfect for the DHL area that we've got. I'm going to put these on the side of the building. Like that. Yeah. FedEx. We don't have... Oh, FedEx is over here. Yeah, I forgot about FedEx. Okay, so we've got some FedEx stuff as well. There's already a lot of these down. I don't think I need to do any more of those. But we don't have any FedEx trailers. I forgot that we had the FedEx area. Excavator, no. Forklift, certainly. Doesn't matter what colour these forklifts are. Certainly we need forklifts for all the crates to load onto the planes and stuff like that. Yellow one's obviously the best. My fiance has a forklift license. I don't. She needs it for work, where she works. She drives a forklift around sometimes. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'd love to drive a forklift. Be a little bit nervous, but it'd be fun. These DHL ones, I think they're the same as the ones that we had down earlier. Popcorn cart, I don't think that's something that we really need in the middle. Nor is a fountain. Picnic pavilion. Plane stairs, already got down. Rustic picnic table. Load of rocks and stuff. Luggage carts, here we go. So this is back to the beginning here. To the random location. You know, I could really, now that I know where we are, we could do this as we go, couldn't we? So luggage carts, we want to have some of these around in these locations. Sort of dotted about like they're sort of parked up. I have another one there. Can I grab these? And start putting these down in some spots as well. Copy. I'm using these like purely for props. It's like, oops. That's like a space filler. Oh, I've gone to snap. I don't want snap. Yeah, we don't want to snap stuff. Apparently that's a bad idea to do as well. They don't turn that quickly. Alright, so then that's got that one. Plane stairs. Ugh, go away. Plane stairs we all want to put at the side of the plane here. These are more for private planes, I think. But we'll put those down. Copy. And we'll just have some sort of laying about. So very messy airport by the looks. Like the people don't tidy up the airport after themselves. They just sort of move everything to the side. Okay, so the stairs are done. And then the fence and the gates and stuff like that, I want to keep there just so I know where they are. We're not going to put those down yet. Okay, where were we then? Containers. Here we go. This is what we want for the, you know, these sort of lifting things that go onto the back of the trailers. So you want to have some sort of collection of these, but not in an area that's going to sort of take up room. Now, these look like they're all going to be the same colour, but I do have multiples. Obviously, KLM, you want to have mostly, if not wholly, the white and the blue ones. So put some of those down. I can't stack them on top of each other, but I'm sure we've probably got stacks that go high. There's a 3 stack that goes high. We could have the FedEx one. Have some of those having... Yeah, why not? Some red and grey ones. Yeah, it looks cool. I don't think DLS works with big containers all that often. Okay, luggage cars. These drag along these little luggage carts, which... That one's in the ground for some reason. Like, that one's good. This one, oh, I can't even grab it. It's stuck there forever. But yeah, they're luggage carts. These pull these along. Hitch onto... Oh, that's the front. Whoops. I put it the wrong way around. Everybody always looks for one of these to drive around in Grand Theft Auto for some reason, because they're slow and they're awful and nobody actually likes them. But you always look for one in an airport, don't you? Especially when you've lost your car. That's the only reason why you drive them, is when you've lost your car, you've blown up a plane, and you want to get around an airport faster on Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row or something like that. You always look for one of these little luggage carts just to speed it up a little bit more. And then we'll put one sort of ready to go down here. Helicopters. I don't have any helipads that I know of installed. So these little helicopters we'll put down over here. Apparently these are civilian helicopters. They're actually titled as. To me, they don't look that civilian to me. They look very military in a way. Just like white military. That's way too close, isn't it, for helicopters? Like... I'm sure helicopter pilots could park that close, but I just doubt they would. We'll have 2 of them in there. Is there any more spaces over here? We have one over in the middle there just for fun. I mean, why not? Yep, that's cool. New asset. Looks like a milk tank. How big is it? Is that a milk thing? I don't think it's an airport thing. I think it's like a milk tank, isn't it, or something? What on earth is that? Gift shop. Lift truck? Yes. Yeah, well, it sort of suits the sort of airport feel, doesn't it? Lift trucks here. It's not a stair truck, I don't think. But it definitely just looks good in the area. Police cars and fire engines and stuff like that we want as well. Blue containers. More containers, more containers. News, yeah, news boxes, parking, bins, water tower props. So much stuff. Bins. Not for airport, not for airport. Table set, nope. Aha! Nope, these are ventings. I thought they were like airport things. We do have some more planes here. Mind you, I think I've probably gone through most of the planes now, haven't we? I do have DHL planes and stuff, though, still to go down. Or at least I used to a while ago. Jeeps. We'll put these in the car park to make the car park look fuller. Jumbo jet. Huge. I mean, maybe they do cross over. I don't know. I can put these on taxiways as well, because these taxiways and these runways aren't going to be used. Only the main runway is going to be used by the game. So, like, we can put planes... What size is that? You know, we can put planes, like, taxiing around and stuff like that. I think that looks pretty cool. It's a big plane. Loads of planes. Way more planes than I would ever need. Who would need that many planes? Like, truly. Bicycle stands. More trailers. Plant pots. We'll put those on the outside. Some more trailers, but I don't want to do it. Aha, here we go. DHL plane. Absolutely perfect, right? DHL plane. DHL plane. DHL plane. K4. Is that? No, it's just a private jet. Trailer DHL. Ooh, very metallic and shiny. Look at that. It's like proper gold paint. No, definitely not what we want. Black trucks. I've got a better truck than that. That's not the best one. FedEx. There we go. FedEx planes. Put you at the end. I didn't really leave enough room for these, but we can stick that in there. They're good. They're good pilots. They're good guys. Security banisters. We want this at the front. How are we doing for time? Oh man. It's so fun just going through and finding all these jersey barriers we will be using in quite a few spots. And these are good because we can prop line tool them. Do we want that in fence mode? Yeah. So we can actually prop line tool these and we can say, like, don't... I want to take off the error though, don't we? We need to take off the error. This one. That one. Don't error check. Don't ever error check. And then we can say, you know, don't go near there. It's just like that, again, just more little detailed parts where you don't want planes to go and stuff like that. Just sort of a little bit more of direction, isn't it? Maybe not there. Yeah, we don't want it in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, okay. So that works. I'll just remember the jersey barriers. Closed barriers I don't want because cars just drive through them anyway. Some boats. Aha, here we go. Semi-truck props. These are great. These will have different colours. So we can put these under some of the trucks and trailers. Over here. Nice blue one to have on there. Obviously we don't want them all on all of them. I like them having them on some of them. I love it. And then we'll have some on here. Perfect. Caravans. I don't think that really suits very well. So much stuff. Buses. Ah, okay. I am going to put a bus down because I know that I'll want it out the front. So I'm going to put that down just so I don't ever forget about it. Do we want any fuel trucks in the airport? I mean, yeah, we could put these down around these little fuel points. I mean, that sort of makes sense, doesn't it? You really get an idea on how big these planes are when you get a big old truck next to it and it just dwarfs it. We'll have these sort of reversed in, I think. And these actually come with a fence, which is going to be perfect for what we're going to want to do with it, aren't we? Putting that, it's the same fence that we're doing as well. Around the airport will be that fence. So put some trucks down there as well. Taxis. Aha, okay. So taxis we're going to want to have around the front of the airport. Police car props. We are going to want to have police car. Maybe it'd be a good idea putting a police station down. But we can definitely have like little police cars in areas like little airport security. I mean, down here is probably a good spot for them. We'll have like 6 of them, I think is a good number. Same as paramedics. We're going to want to have a little ambulance area. I don't really know. Unless we're going to do it slightly off campus, or we make this concrete. I think that's probably the smartest idea. We'll do that. I'll click rid of that. I get something where I can actually select a lot of it. There we go. And then just fill this in. This is the unneatest and worst way I could possibly do this because I'm putting so many more resources down than I need. But I don't care. I think the computer can handle it. Alright, so we've got all of this space all down here now for things like ambulances and fire trucks and stuff like that. So I'll put some of these down. I could use the prop line tool if I wanted to do them, but I like the unevenness that this sort of gives. Don't need too many of those. We do want quite a few fire trucks though, I feel. What side's the front? That side's the front. So I'll put these down here. We'll put like a building here or something like that. It could, you know, easily be like a fire station or anything like that. Trailers, vans, nope, not fountains. Okay, tab done. And I think that's it. I think these are nothing. Oh, hold on. There is some stuff here that I want. I want these flags. These flags are great because they're a different nationality depending on where you place them. So I'll put that down. Obviously, at the front of an international airport, it would be nice to have a load of different coloured flags. Bins and stuff, I'm not really that worried about that much detail. Street lights, air, cones, nope. Residential stuff, nothing in here. There's just hedges and stuff. Lighting, this is a load of stuff that I don't understand. That I've never understood. I think that's for crazy stuff. Car parking spots and decals on the road. I mean, the decals on the road can look pretty cool. Arrows. Tennis court. Arrows. Yeah, like this. Like little stains on the road and markings. Look, it's like little cracked parts. I think that's pretty cool that we could do. I'm not the best at using these, though. Oh, what are these? What does it say? Destroyed. It's just dirt. We can have this around, you know, these kind of areas. More dirt. Just like where they haven't quite swept up properly. Looks a little bit more worked over. Oh, and that's like dark. This should be like underneath lorries and stuff, I feel. But yeah, this is sort of next level detail. Something that I'm not really that fond of. Destroyed decal. I think I've got an oil spill one. I mean, that could be good to put in. Load of different roads that are broken. Those ones don't work. They're terrible. Whoever made them just made them wrong. And then this is the worst tab in the world, because this is anything that the game has no idea where it's supposed to go. And I don't think I'm even going to bother looking through. Like, I'm just scanning through and come to a random one. Like, they're random rocks. ILS building. See, that's not an ILS building. That's like one of them little Far Cry things. Windsock. Hey, that's lucky. Windsocks are always at airports, just randomly. We'll have a couple of those down. I mean, why not? One there, one there. Taxiway signs. I mean... Oh, taxiway signs. No, they are airports. A. Aha. Okay. We'll have an A there. I think there's only A and B that I've got, because I do remember... Oh, luggage car. Ooh. Check that out. We ain't got that one. See, it's always worth going through these tabs. Finding stuff that you didn't have before. We'll park that like next to the barrier there. Oops, like it's been parked there. Boop. Cool. Oh, I'm chuffed about that. Taxiway A. I'm just going to put some A's around the place and some B's around the place. When I find the B one. Otherwise, they're all going to be A. It's that little thing that you always hit when you're on Grand Theft Auto. You're always driving super fast down the airport and you hit that and it wrecks everything. Again, destroyed road. They're not that big. These are small little decals. Although this is a helipad, this is a helipad marker, an invisible marker to indicate spots where helicopters can land. I mean, I'll put them down, but you can't delete them, I don't think. It's like, I'll put them there, but like, there's no way of me getting that. I mean, maybe in-game helicopters will land on them now? Who knows? I haven't got a clue. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I ran way over time, but the airport is certainly at its next stage. I think next episode we're going to be working more on the car park out here and the road system, elevated roadways and stuff like that to make the car park way more complicated than it would ever need to be. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!